Now, to be able to talk a little bit about what we've done to your e-cards. Every single member of Phoenix e-card has been upgraded. It's already on your system, and we're going to tell you a little bit about what we've done. And it's all the premise of why and how we can exchange referrals faster and find people faster. When was the last time that you heard that somebody needed a chiropractor or a mortgage, or they wanted to get their logo done, or if they have company issues and they might need someone like Tanya, and it just list goes on, a handyman and so on. And we're trying to find this person because we get these requests all the time. Tony, do you know the contact information for Steve? Or do you know the contact information for Mike? I says, yes. And it's because of the older system that we had, we started realizing that there was an opportunity. So with my phone, I have my phone hooked up here. I'm going to show you a little bit about what the old system was and why it's now been changed, because we wanted to do this faster and wanted to have a situation where there's no limits. Now, this is what my iPhone looks like. All right, most of you have something very similar. Now, in my case, I have under Safari, and if you have Android, I guess it would be under Firefox or the different browsers. I have many people's e-card profiles on there, and I always have my own. This way, if I'm in a like a supermarket, and let's say we have a small conversation, and people say, "Oh, you're a medium. Oh, do you have a card?" And so I just pull this up, look at my QR, and just with my fingers, I could just make this a little bigger, right? And then just show this to a person with their phone. They scan it, their QR, and it's instantly then transferred onto their phone. And this is great if it's your own. But we have over 40 members. So how do we find members for others? Now, let me show you the old way first. In the old way, we had on the top right-hand corner, there's the Phoenix logo, you know, right at the top there. So I'm going to press that. This is what we used to do, or what we used to tell people to do. This has all of the members of Phoenix in here. So let's say, for instance, we want to find Eric, okay, Eric Perrin. So we find him on this virtual card. We just click that, and we go on to contact information at the very top there. We press that contact. And when you scroll down here, there's the link for Eric's profile, and there he is, okay? Then I have to go down here, make his QR a little bigger, and now I can give that person Eric's business card on my phone. But you notice that I pressed about almost 6 buttons to get there. And I know what I was doing. In other words, I knew what buttons to press. But if you're in a panic, and I've seen people sort of fluster, okay, where do I go now? Where do I go now? So we've made this very, very simple. In everybody's card, we've now added a new directory. It's called the QR directory. And it's right underneath the Phoenix logo in everyone's card. So we just simply press that. And if I want to find Eric, in this case, it's an entire thing. Their picture, their logo, and their QR is there. See, there's Eric. And how long did that take me to find? Like less than 5 seconds. That's the whole purpose of this. If I am in a show where someone's saying, oh, I need someone to do a mortgage. Okay, so that's Jacqueline. So let's go back here. If I'm going to find Jacqueline's contact information, I just simply scroll until I get to her. There she is, and there's her QR. Okay, it is so much easier. So this way, you'll be able to get someone's contact information very quickly. And here's the crux of all of this. You have everyone's business card now on your phone. The best part is everybody has yours. And so when we could start using this more often, and this is going to be really fantastic. Now, the next thing you're probably going to say is, well, what if I want to get Jacqueline's profile and everything? Well, you just take the QR and tap it. You tap Jacqueline or anyone's QR, and there she is. It has everything in there. This way we have their profile and their QR all in the same place. Makes it very easy. We can do the same for Eric. There's Eric's. We take his QR, we just tap the QR, and there's his profile and all of that. When we now are looking at our situation of how to find our profile or anyone else's, it's a lot faster. Now, Mike, the other day, and Mike, I remembered your question on Monday where you say, well, I'm having a hard time finding my own QR. Okay, so let's go through that, and I want to show you the best way to do that. So this way, and the reason why I have it in my browser, but let's say you've cleared your browser, it's no longer there, okay, and you're having a hard time even finding your own, let alone anyone else's. And if you find anyone else's, you can find your own very easy. Like once you find yours once, I'll show you a little trick of how you can find it all the time. I'm down here, Tony and your T. Okay, so we just tap the QR code there. When that comes up, the way that I do it is I will save my contact information on my own contact list. And to do that, where it just says Tony's contact details, I'll press that. That's the second blue button from the top. So I press that, and then I'll come to something that looks like this. This is what you'll normally have to input all the information for you. But it's already populated, and all you have to do is at the very bottom where it says create new contact, press that, okay? And because iPhone is so clever, it's already done at the very top where it says done, top right-hand corner, it's done. And I now have my contact information in my own contact list. So here's the button I have for my contact list, and where you see my name, there's Tony Jennis. I just simply press that. If I've lost it, let's say it's a brand new phone, I don't know where it is. I just go where it says the website, and as you can see, the third one where it says Vice, link Vice, and then my name, I just simply press that, and bang, I'm back on. Okay, this is how, and then you just sort of keep this. If you lose it, you always have it on your contact list. So this way, if you know, and I've been sort of playing with this a little bit. I'll go on to a neighborhood site where the neighborhoods are saying, "Oh, do you know of a good electrician? Do you know of a place where I could get a mortgage? Do you know a place where I have a handyman?" I'll go on to those sites that says, "Yes, I do." I'll find, let's say, Norm's profile. At the very bottom, I just have to press the URL and just keep my finger on it. And then it'll come up. Copy? Yes, I want to copy it. And then go back onto the site, and it says, yes, here's his contact info. And I'll post it for everyone to see. So not just the person that's asking, but the other 30 or 40 people that are in the conversation is also seeing Norm's contact list. I've done that in a few times, and that cost me maybe 5 minutes. And so you don't, if those that are worried that, you know, I don't have, let's say, a referral, or I don't have enough money to go to give someone a referral. It's about exchanging that information to someone else who is looking for those services. Okay, so once I post Norm's his e-card, then everybody will have a chance to click onto it, and then it comes up onto, and about 70%, we know this because of the statistics, 70% of everything that goes on the internet, and Steve could verify this, is on your phone. It's another 25% that's on a computer, and then other things. But most of it is on people's phone. And so when they hit it, it already goes onto their phone, which is beautiful, because that's where we want people's contact list to be on. Okay. So try this when you're out doing a show. If someone's looking for someone that you know you have someone in your group that does that, you could just practice it. Go right to your, and even if you have Tanya's number or Q, you don't need your own right away, because everyone has the QR directory, and you can find anybody through that. And that's the beauty of it. We've made it so it's interrelationship things, okay? It's all relating to each other. Now, this includes every single directory. So that's the Monday, the Wednesday, the Thursday group. It also includes the after hours group and the e-card members. We have another 7 or 8 e-card members, people that couldn't come to the meetings, or they just for whatever reason couldn't do anything, but they still wanted the card because they saw value in it. So they kept the e-card profile. There's one person that had over 1,200 hits on their e-card in 1 year, and I says, oh, you don't want to let that go, because what ends up happening is if somebody, those 1,200, over 1,000, about 1,000 of them will have it on their contact list. And after 2 years or 3 years or 4 years or more, even after you get a new phone, what's the first thing that you do when you get a new phone? Is you migrate your contact list over to your new phone. And so after 10 years, literally, people can still call you because they have that. The beautiful part of this program is that in 10 years, you might have changed your website, your phone number might have changed, your logo, after Steve gets through with, upgrading your logo, your new logo is on your new profile. If a person hasn't seen any of that and they bring it up, everything new comes up as well. So it's all up to date, everything. So they don't have to remember your phone number or anything. That's the beauty of it. It's just that QR, and that link is solid. That doesn't change. And so it's all about. So next time you are trying to refer someone because someone said, I'm looking for a handyman, it says, I know a guy, and now you know how to find this person, and you should practice it. You just sort of go through it. Have at least 1 or 2 members already on your browser, and you should have your e-card already, your own contact in your own contact list. So if you clear your browser and it's empty, you can still go to your contact, find yourself obviously, and then open up your new e-card profile. That's the third one from the website links. Okay.
Tony, I was just trying this, and according to what works for me and I'm on an iPhone like you.
Yeah.
So I don't actually see a contact button when I'm on my phone easily.
Just scroll down. If you're on the
let me
Phoenix
just tell you
site.
what happened for me. I went in through the hamburger menu, right? So I hit that, and I don't see contact on there. So what I do is I hit directories, right?
Okay.
I hit directories, and then I do see, it took me a while to see it, but about 6 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 down is QR directory on that list. Right after, so the sub menu.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you could do it that way too.
And
we made it so that you can do it both ways.
And
yes.
that's what's just worked for me. I
really tried to streamline it so people can give you referrals and you can give other people referrals, and a lot easier, because it's very frustrating when I'm trying to find somebody and I know what buttons to press because I work with this all the time, but others don't. They'll
it
see
looks
it
like
once
you got
a
it
month
from
here and there.
6 clicks to 2 clicks. So
yeah, exactly. That was the idea. That was the idea. So this way, hopefully, we'll be able to connect you guys to more people. But as I said, in this one neighborhood site, I managed to get 3 referrals out to those people, and it's in a community. Anyone know Nextdoor? It's an app that they talk about this all the time. Oh, my mom's going into a home. Do you know of a good residence or something? Or whatever it is, it says, it's a great opportunity. And you just go onto your QR code, find the person, get the profile. So you tap the QR for that person. Their profile comes up at the very bottom. You just press the URL, or at the very bottom. Well, that's where it is for me. And you just hold it for like a second or so. And it comes up copy. And I can take that, go back onto the site, and here's the e-card for Terry or whoever it is. And I've done that so often, and it's fun. It's very fast. I like doing it now. It was so many buttons before. So hopefully this will be very advantageous for you guys and make your e-card profile even more powerful, so that becomes more simple to use.